Billy had already met our Look East colleague Robbie West down in Essex, which is where Billy is from, and really impressed him with his attitude. Now, we couldn't offer him a work placement for obvious reasons at the moment, but we asked him if he wanted to put together a report for us. It turned out Billy is a big autograph hunter. He's here to tell us more in a minute live, but he not only made a report, he also made a film of it too, which is now up on our Norfolk on Film site. So sit back and relax and listen to Billy Edwards' special report on autographs.
What's the link between the Prime Minister, Billie Eilish, Lord Alan Sugar, Holly Willoughby and Mr Turnbull? Well, they're all a few of the 200 names in my autograph collection. Hello, my name is Billy Edwards, and I've been collecting signatures for 5 years. I like to write fan mail to the people who've been influential in my life and those who've made a big impact on the culture around us, those who pop up in the papers, on TV, in films. My first was David Tennant. I was 12 years old, and on the internet I had read about how to get his autograph. I sent a letter with a postcard and a playing card, and after a few months I was ecstatic to come home from one day to find it had come back signed. Of course, he's linked to another passion of mine, Doctor Who, like a lot of my autographs. I've written to actors, writers, directors, costume designers, even the voice of Daleks, all manner of those behind the scenes. I'm quite proud to say I've got 8 Doctor Who's, including the current Time Lord, Jodie Whittaker. I've received letters from Germany, Canada and the States, and I sometimes wonder if the postman has seen all the strange stamps that come through the door sometimes. Plus, I've had all sorts of items in the post, signed CDs, comics, cards, books, even artwork and sketches. Well, it's quite a nice surprise, although it's not every day you get a piece of signed bubble wrap. It's a hobby that takes a lot of dedication and time. Chances are you may not get a reply, but that's all part of the fun. You never know what's going to be in the envelope, and some take a few weeks, others can be a few years. I think luck plays a really big part in it. As Deck, for example, they're quite a notoriously difficult autograph to get, but after a lot of emailing I did manage to get one. Whenever somebody asks me which one is my favourite, I do have a hard time coming up with an answer, because there are so many cool ones, so many ones that I really, really like. Brian May, perhaps, a guitarist for one of my favourite bands, Queen, or Harry Hill, who made me laugh and laugh as a child, or Peter Capaldi, my favourite Doctor Who, or Simon Pegg, Kate Moss, David Attenborough, Bill Gates. It's a tricky decision, but the best for me is Sir John Hurt, a fantastic actor who had loads of iconic characters in cinema to his name, in period in such films as Alien, Harry Potter, 1984. I was sent my picture, beautifully signed, sadly only a few months before he sadly passed away. So his signature is all the more treasured to me. So then, how do you do it? Although a lot of my collection has come from emailing agents, meaning the management, whoever's autograph you want, the old school method of writing fan mail is still the most effective. I do some research online to find out which company looks after the person I want to write to, find an address, write a polite letter with printed photos for them to sign, and of course an envelope so they can send the autographs back. After that, all you've got to do is just sit back and wait. Why not give it a go? It's a great feeling coming home from a tough day at school or work to find a letter from one of your idols. Who knows, you may even get a piece of signed bubble wrap too.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Billy Edwards, and I'm delighted to say that Billy joins us on the line now. Hello, Billy.
Hello, are you alright?
I'm good, mate. I really enjoyed that. I loved it.
Thank you.
Whereabouts in Essex are you?
I'm from Hockley, which is
Yes.
It's quite a while away. It's about 10 minutes or so from Southend.
Yeah, I know Southend and Leigh-on-Sea very well. Well, it's a nice part of the world, Essex. So you're kind of an East Anglian, so you're one of us, really, aren't you?
Thank
Now,
you. Yeah.
tell us about your autograph collection. You said you got about 200, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite. I've got a folder, like a picture on my computer of all the ones I've got, and I think it's around 200. I should count them properly. I've got all this time now. I should go away and count them, but I think it went out of hand.
No, it's not. It'll never get out of hand, mate. If that's what you love collecting. Now we kind of heard a little bit about why you love autographs on the show there, on the little film you did for us, and the piece of tape. But the autographs, lots of people now are into selfies. They want to go on red carpets and get selfies with Tom Cruise, or whatever. You still love the old-fashioned autograph?
Oh, definitely. I think it's part of having. Quite like having the dedication, the picture, because it's quite personal. I think a selfie is a good thing to have, but the autograph itself is quite an important memento, and it's quite thrilling. And lots of people have quite nice autographs and very stylised, very cursive. They're really nice. So I do like those as well.
Well, famous people practice their autographs, don't they? I know footballers do, but I've got one of my favourite. I mean, I used to collect autographs when I was a kid. I mean, I kind of stopped now, but I was massively into it. I had an autograph book and all that. You do it a little bit differently. You get them to do it on a card, do you? And do you sort of put them in a file? You said
sometimes I might go and print. I do that sometimes, or I might go to a shop and print off some pictures and then send those as well. But sometimes when I do it through emails, they will send me the pictures, which is then sometimes I get all sorts of books, which is quite nice. But some people can be really quite generous and
it's nice, isn't it? And it's good that people think of their fans, because there is an element of kind of something different with this, Billy. And of course, we know you're just doing it for the fun of collecting it, but there are some people who collect autographs to stick them on eBay, don't they? Let's be honest.
I know too many.
But you do it because you want it dedicated to Billy, that's where you can kind of say to the pop star, or whoever it is, the actor, that this is for me. I'm not going to stick it on eBay. Don't think I'm trying to make money out of it.
Yeah, it definitely feels quite special to keep that as sort of a memento. But even when you look back on all the people you used to go, and when you find one, you think, I forgot I had that one. And so they are, they're a nice memento, and they do remind you of certain things. Like Harry Hill reminds me of watching TV.
I love Harry Hill. I'm a huge Harry Hill fan. Yeah, it's great to get his autograph. Yeah, brilliant. Do you know the value? I mean, have you got a really valuable one or anything?
I don't know. It's probably like John Hurt. I would never sell it, but it probably would go over £100. But I would never sell it. I think he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, and he's gone now, sadly. And he's a great Norfolk man as well. Lived in Norfolk, was a Norwich City fan, so we love him up here as well. He's one of our own up here, and what an actor he was. And you can look back at that. And when someone passes away, you can think, well, look, John Hurt had this in his hand, and now I've got it.
Makes it really special.
Yeah, I can imagine. What other ones are really special to you?
Well, I think some of the Doctor Who ones, because I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I've been since I was a kid. So Peter Capaldi is my favourite, and Brian May, definitely that one. I mentioned a few of them. But yeah, there's all sorts.
Did you hear about what happened to him recently, Brian May?
Had a gardening accident.
Yeah, he did. He pulled the glutes, which there's another word for that. It's sort of your derriere, if you like. But yeah, he was overdoing it in the garden, poor old Brian. And it's easy for us to kind of giggle, but actually, I saw an interview with him, and he said, I'm in pain. I can't even walk. I can't lay down. I can't sleep. So poor old Brian May, bless him. What a legend.
Yeah, it's good. I do enjoy him, and I don't like there's all sorts. Got that James May's quite a funny one. I quite like him in Top Gear.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Gary Sinise in Lieutenant Dan in
Yes, Lieutenant Dan. What a great actor. He's in Apollo 13 as well. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a great film.
Oh, that's good.
That's fantastic. So what kind of tips? You touched on it there. You think it's just about being polite, writing letters, and is it better to go for the management or the agent?
I think it's best to go for the agent. Sometimes they might have a special PO box, or they might have a special fan mail vicinity. They might have a fan club that you can write to. But yeah, if you want something, it's good. Maybe trying a few different addresses, and then that might get the best rate of success. Might get something back.
Yeah, and that's nice, isn't it? I guess when you get a little book or a nice signed photo, that makes it even more exciting.
It's really nice to have something to hold in. I think any autograph is really good to have, but even something like like a piece of costume from Doctor Who I've got.
Have you? What have you got? Tell us.
So there's a...
Go on, don't worry. We're all Doctor Who nerds.
Yeah. So it's basically like the Time Lord. Doctor Who is a Time Lord, and I've got a robe. They wear these big robes, and I've got a piece of a robe that was in the show a few years ago.
Amazing.
Came from a costume designer. So yeah, I've been meaning to get it framed at some point, but
yes,
it's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people. I've got because I'm a Norwich fan, obviously. I've got a Norwich City signed shirt from the team that got promoted. These are great things that you really want to get. You want to get them framed, don't you? So you can show
on your wall.
Exactly.
Got a few pieces of artwork and things and sketches, which are quite nice, like comic book artists and things. But yeah, that is really nice having something to put on your wall.
And do you ever do you go out and try and get them in person as well, Billy, or is it more kind of writing to people?
I don't know. I think, for me personally, I think a lot of that is in London. I think a lot of, because I know some people, they can just walk down Leicester Square and they'll just spot someone in the crowd. But I've never really done it before, really. I've never really been to any... I know a big way to get autographs is going to, like, conventions and things. But I think it's definitely something I could look into in the future. But, yeah, that's a way a lot of people do it nowadays.
Yeah, well, I like you, I'm a bit of a nerd, and I like professional wrestling, and I go to every so often go to WrestleMania out in America, and you can go to this thing called Access, and you queue up and meet the wrestlers and what have you, and they'll sign a piece of paper for you. And this is the best place if you're like a Star Wars fan or a Doctor Who fan or whatever. Yeah. You can go to these kind of and they're all you just queue up. You don't have to pay any extra because you're already in there. It's brilliant when you actually get to meet the person as well and sort of say, "Oh, can you sign it to Billy?" That's a bit more exciting, isn't it? Getting the letter.
Give him a handshake and thank him in
exactly.
person.
You won't be able to handshake him at the minute, unfortunately, but in the normal world we can, can't we? So it's always fantastic. Yeah. Well, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant to talk to you, Billy, and we really appreciate you coming on. So your top tips for autograph hunters are: be polite, write a nice letter, and see what you get back.
Be patient, because it might take a long time.
It does, yeah. They have so many, they take a while to get back to you. But you got to be patient, and you will get those autographs.
Yeah. Hard work and dedication, like everything else, I suppose.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah. Well, thanks for talking to us, Billy. We've really loved that. Thank you.
It's really nice. Hope you look after yourself.
Yeah, you too, pal. All the best. That's Billy Edwards, our friend, who has told us all about autographs. Wow, it's just taking me back to all the great autographs I got when I was a youngster, and still would now if I could. If I saw Noel Gallagher walking down the street, I'd go and get his autograph and a selfie. But yeah, I remember my favourite autograph I had as a kid. Obviously, I had all the Norwich players, which I loved, and you'd recognise them and you'd remember how they signed it. But I remember as a youngster, because my granddad was a boxing promoter, and he went and did a bit of work in Frank Bruno's gym because he knew his trainer and his manager, and he went down and he got me Frank Bruno's autograph for me and all my cousins and my sister as well. He got us one each, and it was brilliant. It was a signed photo of Frank Bruno in his prime, just before he'd really hit the big time, before his big world title fights against Tyson and what have you. And it was a lovely picture of him with his Lonsdale belt, the British Championship. And I always remember it because it was Frank Bruno, and the O had a little smiley face in it as well. So I really loved it. And of course, everyone loved Frank Bruno back in the day. We still do now. One of Britain's greatest sportsmen and most lovable characters. So that was my favourite autograph. If you've got your favourite autograph in front of you now, give us a ring. Let us know about it. 0800 389 7321. If you've got someone on your wall you want to tell us about, we'll ask you about your favourite autographs. You can text as well, 81333. Start the message with the word Norfolk, or give me a shout on Twitter, and we can give you a shout out of your favourite autograph you got home, because we love autographs. It's great. I mean, Billy's right when it says to you, to Rob, to Sophie, to whoever you are, and it's written by that person you admire so much, then it's a bit of a buzz, isn't it?